this made. Smoother than your smoothest criminal. Shamo, about that money, what we get into. Shamo, about that money, get residuals. Shamo.
What it do, people? You're now tuned in.
Popovich.
Popovich
TV.
TV.
Oh yeah.
We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. To everybody else, you already know. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. Let's get to this shit though. Speaking of hip hop, let's talk about Kendrick Lamar. So scrolling as I do on Friday nights, getting ready for the show, try to find the topics and shit. And prior to what you may believe, if you watching now, I appreciate you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I pick the topics on Friday. Like I go live at 10 o'clock. Sometimes I be a little late, 10:30, but maybe like 7, 6:30. I'm just starting to look at the topic, like what's trending, what's going on, what I'm gonna talk about, what I'm not. And while I'm scrolling shit on YouTube, I'm like, oh shit, I seen the channel doing a reaction to Kendrick Lamar GNC album. I'm like, nah, nigga dropped the album? Let me go listen. And thus, I went and listened to the whole album only one time. So that's the caveat. First reaction, before we get into the songs and, you know, him getting at Snoop, him getting at LiL Wayne and, you know, addressing certain shit on the album and the new, you know, Compton, Cali niggas that he introduced to us, if you into that, right? Scale 1 to 10. On my initial was 12 songs on the album. Initially, scale 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it like a strong 6.5. Strong 6.5. Not a 7. I'm a lyrical person. I like flow. I like swag. I like wordplay. I like the synergy of the album, how it starts. Is it a slow start, then builds up? Is it a build up, then a slow song, or a smooth song, then build up? You know, I'm that type of vibe. Is it a car riding album? Is it a treadmill album? Is it an album when I wake up in the morning and this is what I want to start the day off with? So those are like the factors that I judge when I'm judging albums. And you know, obviously he from the West Side, and I'm not biased. I love Snoop. I love Dre. We love Game and a whole lot of, you know, West Coast artists. Nipsey. You know what I mean? We love them, right? You know, we love them. And MGM, 8 Ball, etc. Anybody you can think of, Mac 100. So various West Coast artists, right? Dub C. You know, the list goes on and on. I don't think some of them are Ice Cube, obviously, right? Snoop Dogg, who we just mentioned. So I fuck with the West Coast. A little biased, obviously, because I'm from the East Coast. And if I got to choose the coast, I got to choose the East. I mean, don't go there. Like, that don't mean I can't go to the West, smoke some nice cess in the West, see some nice breasts in the West. Y'all niggas is a mess thinking I'm going to stop giving LA props. All I got is beef with those that violate me. I shall annihilate thee, the case closed. Shout outs to Big, right? Big Papa. One of the best, right? Anyway, with that said, I'm giving the album a strong 6.5. Gotta listen to it again to catch all the lyrical wordplay and, you know, the innuendos, the directness. But out of 12 songs, it's like some of them is bops. And let's go to the album real quick. We ain't gonna play none of it for copyright purposes. It just came out. So again, it's GNX, right? I think I said GNC. First song, Whacked Out Mirror, that's the fire. That's definitely the fire. That goes in the playlist, right? We'll get to Big Act. Let me put some respect on his name. Big Act in a minute. Just want to tackle this Kendrick Lamar topic. In this era of hip hop, an album come out, an artist of his stature, right? A Kendrick Lamar, Drake, a Nas, a Hov, a LiL Wayne, or, you know, whoever you can think of, right? A Kodak Black, or whatever, the Lil Baby. For me, you know what I mean? Because I'm from the era of when albums came out, you was anticipating it. You was looking forward to it. You went to the record shop. You went to, the Towers. I can't think of the Towers, but it's the Towers something. You went to 125th, try to boost and swipe some mixtapes and some some cassettes, then the CDs, etc. You driving around, you consuming the album, you digesting the album. Now, I think that happens for the most part, but after you listen to it, a lot of times the albums don't be quality albums, so you picking and choosing what singles you like, and then you adding that to the playlist, and then the rest of the album is thrown in the trash and thrown in the black hole, put it in the black bag because it's trash, right? Whacked Out Mirrors, that goes in the playlist, right? Definitely fire. Obviously, he mentioned Lil Wayne, and he I guess my hard work disappointed Lil Wayne, but I'm glad such and such, and I'm paraphrasing, you know what I mean? Because I only listened to the album once. You see the egg on their face or whatever. I guess he mad that he got the Super Bowl gig. Then we spoke about this. I said I think K-Dot is a worthy recipient of doing the Super Bowl. But I wouldn't have been mad if Lil Wayne got it due to the longevity. You want to get the longevity award. You've been around, so we're giving you your flowers now. You're from New Orleans, etc. But it's not a given. You're not entitled to that. And Kendrick Lamar, he is worthy and deserving. He like, Nas the only one gave me my flowers. And he even got at Snoop. You know what I mean? Because Snoop, I guess, he played somebody, I think I got the quote right here. It's in the other phone that I'm recording on. But I guess Snoop it was the edibles, because in the song, I guess it was the edibles. I'm a little disappointed. And Snoop being the OG in the game, being one of the gatekeepers, I'm going to use that loosely in the game. So I got that video of him saying, damn, I thought I saved the video of him saying he passed the crown to Kendrick. He I didn't pass the crown. He took the crown. And I remember in 2013 when the Control, Out of Control or whatever song was, and niggas was mad at Kendrick Lamar for naming all of the rappers I'm going to take your fans and I'm going to do this and do that. Niggas was getting at Kendrick. He still was young, still getting his footing in the rap game. And Big Snoop Dogg, Crip walking on with the blue on, came out when he got anybody, that's the young homie. Anybody got a problem with him, they got to see me and woo, 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 and Y'all remember that shit, you know what I mean? In January, the summertime, 2013, etc. And since then, Kendrick been ascending in the rap game, and now he definitely top 3 for a lot. He is number 1, number 1. You may say J. Cole, you might have had Drake, but after that little sparring session, now you probably don't got them. You probably got Kendrick Lamar, rightfully so. I think he is deserving of it. Lyrical ability, body of work, ain't afraid to put it on the line, say niggas' names, and he nice. I like him. Although a lot of people look at him with the side eye, because it's he forcing you to think. He forcing you to, it ain't the prototypical type songs. And that's on this album as well, you know what I mean? So with that being said, got Squabble Up. I ain't really like that one like that. The Luther, where he used If This World Was Mine. And I think Jada used it on what's the Kiss of Death album? Yeah, no, not the Kiss of Death album. Kiss the Game Goodbye album. And he used the Luther sample. You know what I mean? That one is Man in the Garden. I like Man in the Garden. Kind of remind me of One Mic or another song off of the Damn album, which I can't think of right now. That Kendrick, the type of flow and the energy of the song. Then you go to Hey Now. Again, he got some guest appearances on the album. Hey Now was alright. So I like the Luther, Man in the Garden. I like Whacked Out 100. So what's that, 3? Reincarnated is definitely one of the highlights of the album, if you ask me. Super fire. I seen one channel do a reaction to it. They he's saying that he's the devil that came to the earth, inside different people's type of body. But when I listened to the song upon first reaction, it sounded like he was a musician. I thought he was talking about maybe James Brown or somebody in that era, that's using drugs, but he like got the guitar in my hand, you know what I mean? Then in another verse, he was a black woman. She was an artist, a singer, a great singer. I was thinking of like Lena Horne or, you know, like one of that type of vibes. And then the last verse, he came as Kendrick Lamar. So I don't think he was talking about the devil for that channel that I watched a quick reaction of. I think he was just saying reincarnated in different prominent people in the music, you know, at that type of vibe. Song fire. And he rhyming like Pac to me. He kind of got that Pac energy. You know, the flow was kind of like that. I could maybe be mistaken. Again, I only listened to the album one time, but that's 4 songs. Definitely, I'm feeling that. TV Off, I like TV Off. That's definitely a fire song. Heartbreak, I like the Peekaboo song. It's alright. Heartbreak, obviously a lot of people was bringing attention to that because Drake he got a song called Heartbreak. But Kendrick been dropping Heartbreak 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was 6. And he using the SWV, you know what I mean? Use your heart and not your, you know what I mean? So that song is fire. GNX, which is the name of the album, was a song 11. And then Gloria, I like Gloria as well because at the end of the song, you think he's using metaphors. Like he rhyming about somebody like Nas would do the Money song. My money, money, money. My bitch is my money. Money, money, money. Money is my bitch. Or, you know, 50 Cent doing Baltimore Love where he rhyming like, you know, dope and coke is his bitch, but he really talking about dope and coke. Or 50 Cent on the Sweet Song and, you know, Catching Feelings, and you know the song Jay-Z rhyming about when he talking about drugs, but it's like a woman, but he really rhyming about, you know, drugs. So it's in that vein, but at the end he like, you really my bitch, but you really my pen. You know what I mean? Like I'm metaphorically using it, you know, on some lyrical shit. Is my pen is my bitch. You know what I mean? So I thought that was dope. Is it a classic though? As of right now, I'm gonna say no. I'm going to go back and listen to it again, listen to a couple of tracks again, listen to it while I'm on the treadmill, drive around, listen to it when I get up. That's how I consume music. And then after a few times, not like the radio where you hear shit over and over and then you just indoctrinated, but just to get the overall feel of the album, right? Then you say, yo, it's a classic. I was feeling like this one way, but now when I swing back, it's trash or it's fire. That's how I consume, you know, albums.